first thing is one picture that wasn't shown.
Uh-oh. I can't get everything there.
Well, when I say it, my brothers will know. George Washington Tollett. Grandpa. He's the one that taught me most of the things that you've heard that talk about me. He was my father's father. He was a world traveler. I kind of looked like I was a ladies' man by all what I seen here. Well, I was. I'm not gonna lie. But it's a pleasure to see all of you here. And I was surprised.
Yeah.
I was surprised. Well, like you say, I don't know where to start, but most of you have heard my what I've done and so forth. But some of the people that you're seeing on there, Wesley's, Winetta's sisters and brothers, one of them came up, and their cousin. I did help raise them too. And I'll tell you this, I did not take no stuff.
That's the way to be.
I didn't take it. When you came under my roof, that's it. And they, well, one of us not here today, when I left, he started acting up. But the others, they turned out very well. I couldn't say nothing without talking about my brother Shep, Virginia's husband. We broke bread here and in Langston. We were the best of friends. And we passed this last year and it kind of hurt. But you can also see that I had quite a few wives. But I took care of my family.
Amen. That's the best part.
Sometimes I had 2 jobs. And I got to tell you this. Now the old man was tough. Dr. H.E. Tollett Sr. was tough. But I was a pretty tough young man myself. Because my daddy said something to me one day about, he said, boy, you got some kids outside over here. I said, but I'm going to tell you something, Pop. You my daddy, I love you, but I'm going to take care of my kids. Now, you can get on me if you want to, but I'm going to take care of them. And I did. So, I still try to be a very decent person. And one of the things that brothers didn't say about it, we all had nicknames. Every one of us had nicknames. Harold was Bone. Charles was Cat. Winston was Big Head. And Kenneth was Pete. So that's how you could distinguish us, is by our nickname. But like we said, we kind of come off of 9th Street. People sometimes thought they could handle a Tollett brother. But I'm here to tell you today, you didn't mess with the Tollett. I'm not bragging or whatever you might say, but we didn't mess with us. Not all of them. My brother said that my brother ran around the block, but I just let him run around the block because I didn't want to hurt him. So that's one of the other important things. I did have 3 wives. I took care of family wherever it was. But the one thing I liked about my brother Charles, I wish I could have traveled all the places he had been. He doesn't tell you, but he's a world traveler. I mean, he hits a little ball and he go all around the world. But he loved to travel. But you know where he got that from? His father loved to travel too. But the one thing about it, he said, I'll never go overseas. I wish I could have said that. Because I spent 4 years, 9 months, 26 days overseas. And I only saw 3 black people in the whole time. And right today, like you say, I was a ladies' man, but I wasn't no ladies' man over there. I thought the black woman was the most beautiful person in the world, so that is the reason I did. Now I got to say this for well, Wesley and Manetta, I was kind of well anyway. They my son and daughter. Regina and Winston, the son and daughter. But I treated all four of them the same. It didn't make no difference. And I still didn't take my stuff. So, but one of the things I have to say, Charlene was a good wife. We had some difficulties. Another young lady out west, we had some difficulties. And then I married a person who could understand me, know what I like, and she's been the most wonderful person in the world. It's one thing if a man can find a woman who will take care of him when he's down, that's what you need.
That's what I'm talking about.
When I was about to die in the hospital, she was there. I mean 24/7. And also, when Netta was there. When she wasn't there, when Netta was there. They all visited me, but they took care of me. And this is my philosophy now. I hope the men and my brothers don't get angry at me. I've been reading a few books, which I sell. The woman is the most important thing on this earth. Amen. Amen. Well, that's why I like so many of them. Not anymore. I'm not the match. But I'm so glad. And I mean, I thought I might have a heart attack, but I didn't. But to have this at this stage of my game, nothing's better. And I appreciate all of you being here. Now I could ramble on and tell some things. I don't think I should. I'm still a pretty decent dude. I can still tell a lot of them too. But since me and Charlie have been together, we travel a lot. It's a wonderful thing to have friends and to know people all over the world. But I got to put this in. Don't get angry, folks. I think every black individual who lives in this world should go to Egypt. Now, if you haven't been, you ought to go. Because when you go to the Nubian in the southern part of Egypt, it'll change your life. You might not like it, but it'll change you. And the reason I can say this, I got proof of it. I got books. I got pictures. I talked to the people who live there. And one of the most important things that really moved me is when I moved into their village and towns where they live, they said, "Welcome home, brother." I thought the catch was crazy. I never, well, I didn't come from this part of the world, but at that time I didn't have any books that I have now. And once I read about them, I want to go back, but that's another place. I got two other places I want to go in the world. I'm going to let you know. I want to go to Senegal, and I want to go to Israel. And when I make that, you can put me in a little square box. I may take it. But this is a beautiful day. I could ramble on some more and tell you some more good stories. I got a lot of good ones to tell you. But I want to be again with me and my brothers, Dr. H.E. Tollett Sr. and George Washington Tollett. Most of us don't ever talk about George Washington Tollett. But let me tell you something. When that gentleman would sit you down, and when he got through talking to you, you knew something. And he was born right out of slavery. and we were very proud of it. Harold and Charles didn't talk to him much, but Killers and myself did. And that's why Killers and I were kind of radical. You might not even know it, but me, Killers and I are a little radical. That's because George Washington tried to talk to us. And when he sat down on his base and talked, he would talk 2 or 3 hours. He stood 6'2", and well, I guess I better tell you, he was a ladies' man too. Now all the times now ladies, just me and Grandpa. Oh, yeah, and Wesley. That's right. But it's still a pleasure to see all of you here. And like the lady says, not too many, not public either. But it's one thing I'm going to try to do. I want all of you to remember this and make me do it. I said I was going to Arkansas where the Tollets originated. And I haven't been there yet. They claim they got a town named Tollett. Tollettville. I got to go.
Right on Lake Millwood.
But I've talked to some of them, but I just never have been there. I'll talk to some in Hot Springs, up 171. But I got to read it again. Thank you for being here. I could tell